welcome back to Decorate Your Life right here on Patreon. So this is video number 3 in our Stamperia mini album that I'm making, and basically what we're going to work on today are the inside pages. What you just saw me do was cut a photo mat that I'm going to apply on the inside cover, and this is just going to be simple, just trim it to the size that I need it to trim to, and just ink around the edges, and then I'm going to mat it on a coordinating piece of cardstock. And then I decided to make it dimensional, so you will see me use some fun foam to adhere that onto the cover. But first, in the spirit of shabby chic, and you will see that this book gets really, it's the most shabbiest, chicest book that I've ever made. So I pulled out some laces from my stash. Some of these laces have been purchased at Hobby Lobby, others have been gifted to me. And I'm going to add a little bit of lace to add that feminine, gentle touch to the inside cover of this book, and I just adhere it with a glue gun, and then you will see me layer other items on top of it. So the flower die cut, it's kind of like a flower / butterfly die cut that you just saw me hot glue onto the page. I forget the brand name, but it was purchased at Hobby Lobby, and I just used my hot glue gun to apply it on top of it. And those birdies that you see there, those came in a pack. They are a chipboard piece. It came in a set, and that I got at Tuesday Morning a long time ago. So yeah, I figured that for shabby chic especially, it will be a matter of layering pieces together and just making it look pretty. So here you see me applying some flowers and just kind of like looking, testing one out and just putting it back. And it'll, when embellishing, it's just basically on what looks good to you. And you just do your best with what you have. And of course, I also have to be mindful of the space that I have in between pages. I'm glad that I gave myself a ½ inch, but you will see later on in the series that I really should have given myself maybe 3/4 inch, but that would have made my spine a lot thicker than I really wanted to. But it's okay, you live and learn, right? Maybe the next one will be a 3/4 inch wide per page. Now for this page, I wanted to make it kind of like a tuck spot page, and I'm using one of my die cuts from Die Sire. That came from a Die Sire die, and I will go ahead and list that in the description area below. And so I only needed to trim just a little bit off of each end to make it fit correctly in the page, and then I'm just embellishing it with a couple of flat back pearls, and I think it looks really cute. And what you see me doing there is I just put a piece of scratch paper at the bottom of the die cut because I want to ensure that what I'm gluing, the flat back pearl that I'm gluing, doesn't glue itself to the actual page. So that's a trick that I learned a while back. And so anywho, I'm going back to the inside cover to add a little bit more embellishments. I thought that maybe it was just looking too bland. I don't know if that's the correct word for it, and I wanted to add a little bit of pop of color, but at the same token I wanted to keep it within the same hue or the same color family. So I had these flowers that were gifted to me from Paints and Glitter, and I decided to use them here, and I think that they make a really pretty contrast to all the off-white and beige that you see there. So once again, in the spirit of shabby chic, going through my stash, I have lots and lots of laces and things that I just hardly ever get a chance to use. And this is when I took the opportunity to trim laces and use them to make this album look the prettiest that I can make it look. And so I took this shape of lace and I decided to just kind of like add it to the page. It doesn't really serve any function. It's just to make it look pretty. And to accentuate that piece of lace, I decided to cut a trim of flat back pearls. And there you see me just basically hot gluing it onto the page, and I think it looks really cute. And so, but this page is not finished. Later on in the video you will see me go back to it when I find something in my stash. And now for this next page, I wanted to make kind of like what do you call it, a pocket, or more like a tuck spot, a vertical tuck spot. And I thought that, you know what, I just love this lace so much. And by the way, you can get this particular one at Hobby Lobby. It's available in their spools, and of course they buy them when they go on sale. These go on sale like what, every other week. And so these, I know for a fact, are available in this color, off-white. They're available in white, and I have also seen them in gold. I don't know if they're available in black. They may be. I don't remember, but yeah, you check your local Hobby Lobby. They just might have many other colors, but I love this design so much that I decided to use it here for that pocket slash tuck spot. And I also have some of these doilies that were gifted to me by one of my BFFs, Rosa. She is Rosa's Creative Way on YouTube, and she is such a sweetheart. And one time she sent me all this beautiful stuff, and I'm finally getting a chance to use it. So basically what I'm doing here is just making the tuck spot look pretty with some embellishments. And yeah, right there I'm just testing the depth how deep everything goes. So I knew that I needed to keep it a little bit on the flat side because I only had a ½ inch space to work with. So, but before I glued down that flower, I said to myself, you know what, let me use these things that I have, because shabby, it's all about the laces and everything. So I just went ahead and trimmed a piece of lace trim that I had left over from a different project, and I decided to just add it right there to kind of like accentuate the flower that I'm using as the center piece for this page. So I think it turned out real pretty. And of course, I'm using my piece of scratch paper to ensure that I'm not gluing everything down onto the page. And to finish this page off, I decided to add a couple of flat back pearls to the last circles on that dangle. And I think it turned out real cute. So I got this in Happy Mail, and I thought that this could be the finishing touch on this. So let's do that. Ear to ear smile. For me was when he and I were assigned to work our spring freight and get it loaded up on a large U. I really like this. And I'm thinking maybe I should put one over here to the side. Yes! It needs something there. Okay. It needs something there, like a little bow to the side. I like that a lot. I love that. I love that. Fast forward to a few weeks ago, I was working at the same store, still am, and I was heading to the break room for my final break when I heard a voice from one of the aisles to the left. A man was standing next to the I love that. I love that. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Look. I love that. I hope you all don't mind that I'm listening to spooky stories. When I craft, I prefer listening to podcasts and scary stories podcasts than listening to other craft videos, because when you're listening to craft videos, you really have to watch, and I can't have my eyes on both places. Does that make sense? So that's why I rather listen to scary stories, because my mind is listening to that, but my eyes don't have to be there. They can be right here. Whereas if I was to craft, excuse me, while watching other crafters' videos, I would be stopping like every 5 seconds and just sit there and watch. I hope that makes sense. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I believe I got this at Tuesday morning. I think. I don't remember. It's been a while. And I know that. Yeah. Let me do this. And I think that for this, I'm just going to have to do. Yes, hon? What? No, you can have two, and that one is mine. Did Elena go to work? Yes? Okay, are you going to exercise? Huh? Oh, did I break? Oh no, look, I broke the clock. I forget how. Oh gosh, no, this one wants to break too. And it did, it broke. Look, it broke, but it's okay. It's the back to this. It's okay. It's okay. Not a problem. Just gotta be. Oh, and this one broke off too. Okay. Alrighty. The back of it broke off. So, okay. For this, I think I'm just going to use my glue. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's just use the glue. And I'm not going to cover up the, whatchamacallit, the inking that I did. I'm going to put it kind of like right above and a little bit to the right, so that way the inking shows. I like that. I'm not going to cover it up. And over here too. Excuse me. But I really, really like this. But it needs something. And this could go here. Cussing all of us out and just pitching an absolute fit, and he storms off. He goes to his car and calls me and tells me to get to the car now. Everyone there was freaked out, and Kayla advised me not to go to the car because she knew how scary Ernest was just as a person. I didn't want anyone to be uncomfortable, so I figured that if I went to the car, it would ease everyone just a little bit that he wasn't there. I went. As soon as the door closed, we sped off. Fast. Really fast. I look over at him wide-eyed, and he's scream-crying with absolutely no expression on his face. Tears streaming, but... And I think I want to put this here. He says, he wants to go to church, and my mom is watching us. Ernest has a box cutter at his side. I get a call from my mom. I can't really remember what she said, but I know it was something along the lines of, I'm going to slit your throat. So for the back of one of my pages, I wanted to do an acetate pocket, but I knew that I wanted to put some sort of embellishment or adornment, and I decided to use another die from Hobby Lobby to die cut this love piece. And basically what I've done is I applied my glue onto it, but the glue did seem to kind of like seep on the sides. So later on I come up with kind of like a solution so as to hide the glue. And I'm sorry that the video is doing this. I have no idea why it's chopping it like this in frames. So basically you just I measured, I mean, and I cut it down to size, and then I started adding the little Nuvo dots like you see me do here, and that is just in an attempt to take the eye away from the smudges around that circle and bring it more to the decorative piece. Okay, I have this tacky glue, Eileen's. I hope that it works. And I'm gonna snip right down the middle. Okay. And this is gonna go like this. Okay. Oh geez. Let's see. Hopefully it'll work. I don't know what it is about this glue, but it never ever wants to. Maybe I need to loosen the bottle a little bit. I guess let me try it like this. Might as well. Let me try it like this, because otherwise it would take me forever. Okay. And I just had my lunch. We eat a late lunch at my house, and I made some catfish. I love catfish. And what's this? Oh, I cut myself. And I'm chewing gum. Even though you brush your teeth after you eat fish, you know, there's still that kind of like, I don't know, odor, aroma. So I'm chewing on some Trident right now, and you may hear me chewing. I apologize for that. Okay, let me go wash my hands. Okay, guys, I am really loving the way this is coming out. So, okay, let me snip over here. And I think I'm so glad I kept my remnants instead of giving them away, because look, I could use them. Okay. So, it's always hard for me to tell where, okay, that one's good. Let me just kind of like snip this. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to put one here and the other one on the other side. Let me just kind of like clean this up a little bit. I'm not loving those. I'm going to have to do the same exact thing over here. See, which would be the best way for me to work this? I guess like so. Actually, I do need to... let me see, what can I put over here to just kind of... Oh, that's not going to work. Hang on just a minute. Okay. I'm just going to go like this. Okay. So now, we are going to start right here, perhaps a little bit, and then just kind of like just like that, covering up that part. And I could possibly put some flat back pearls here, huh? Okay, so now the other one. Over here, a little bit further down.
The door shook on its hinges. Once, twice, then one final time, which knocked the door handle off completely. I think John was screaming at me from outside in the hall. Wear the hat. It's a party. Wear it.
Okay, like this.
There was a weird silence. The only sound was the muffled music coming from the living room. Everyone was silent.
I like that, I like that.
For a few minutes.
A lot. I'm glad I did this. Okay, and I think it's as straight as can get. Hang on just a moment. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, I need to go wash the glue off my hands. Be right back. Okay. So I got out some medium-sized flat-back pearls, and I'm just going to accentuate the middle of these cute flowers with some, oops, flat-back pearls. And
my cousins have similar issues, so I decided to be nice and involve her for a little while.
this should
She seemed harmless.
glue on just right.
After trying to involve her in
Okay.
conversation with Mildred walking past,
This is so relaxing. Today in the Houston area, it's like in the upper 30s. And so it didn't snow here, but it did snow in a lot of parts in Texas. So in Houston, it snows like maybe once every 4 years. But it was the perfect day to just do something for me, you know? I did get a little bit of work done, like work done this morning. And then my my spine started to hurt. So I took some medicine and I started working on this, and this is so relaxing, y'all. It's so relaxing, and I love it. I love it. You know, like when I started this book, I didn't mention I've been sitting on this paper, it seems to me, for ages. Oops, I just dropped one. No, here it is. My lap caught it. Okay. And I just wanted to do something other than, you know, design teamwork. It's always design teamwork, design teamwork. And I don't mind doing design teamwork, you know, but every once in a while, you just want to do something for you. You know, use whatever papers you want, whatever trims you want, whatever dyes you want. If you want to use dyes, if you want to use trims, you know, if you want to mix one brand with another brand. And that's what I'm enjoying about this project. Look at that. That is so pretty. The only drawback is this little thingy right here, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. It's for personal use. I may give it to my mom. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. So that she can put my grandma's pictures on here. I may give it to her, but I need to do something here. So, do I put the big ones? Yeah, let me go ahead and put the bigger ones on there. 1, 2, 3. So let's get 2 and 3. Alrighty. Oh, I love that. I love the way that looks. Okay, so we said that this was a pocket. Let me give it a minute to dry a little bit more, and then we'll work on this other page. And I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this. Yeah, this is fine like that. I love it. 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 Okay, so I found this tag. It was just sitting on my desk. I guess I was holding, I had forgotten to put it away, but I do remember it comes from the Heartfelt Creations Let me see if I could find it. This comes from this paper collection. Hang on a second. Classic Rose. Okay, it's Heartfelt Creations. Here we go. Sorry. Classic Rose Collection. That is where this came from, in case y'all are wondering. So instead of putting it back in the bag and look for something else, I think it goes very well with this. So what I'm going to do now is, let me look for my ink. I'm going to take the very same shade of ink that I've been using all throughout this mini album. And I'm just going to ink it around the edges, and then I'm just going to use some 3D foam to make it dimensional, and that's it. I'm going to give you a glimpse, a very intimate glimpse of my craft room while I'm doing this. So hang on, let me just shut the door, because my craft room is actually inside my bedroom. And my bedroom is a mess. So, okay, hang on. I have a bunch of wires and things here. Okay, what you're listening to right now, see, there's my TV. I just finished watching my, whatchamacallit, the Scary Stories guys. So it went on to this one. And so, see these mini albums? I love that style of mini albums. This lady is French, and you know, she talks throughout and everything, and she even gives the measurements, except it's all in centimeters, and I don't do well with centimeters, but it's absolutely gorgeous work. Gorgeous, gorgeous work. And so, yeah, see, this is my mess, and see, this is a tiny little space that I have to work with. And so, yeah, I just love stuff like that, but I'm going to have to change it into another story, because I'm just going to want to sit here and watch her make her mini album, and I need to finish this for y'all. So anyhow, this is what I have. I'm going to go ahead and, oh, you want to see my setup? This is really funny. Okay, I'm using my cell phone today to record this video, alrighty? And look at my setup. I bring this from the kitchen. And there's my, I will do a full craft room walkthrough one of these days. It's just that I really haven't gotten a chance to clean up because of my back and everything. But, excuse me, let me put this back on here. Hang on. Okay, so we have some foam dots. And basically, I'm just going to put this right along here. And let me just... Oh, that's a commercial plane. Sorry if it's too loud. And... why is it doing that? Oh, that's some Star Wars stuff. Okay, so this is going to go kind of like right there. Let me make sure that I have it straight, because sometimes I think I'm putting something on straight, and then when I go back and look at it, it's crooked. But no, I think this is straight. Yeah, it's straight. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that the cutest thing? I love it, I love it, I love it. And this should be dry by now. Let me see if I have a sheet or something that I could... Here, this is just a piece of cardstock. And see, that's my intention, to put in a picture there. And it's gonna look so pretty. I love it. Alrighty, so this part is done. This is done, and this is done, and I'm satisfied with this. This is done, and this is done. So now we have to finish this, this, and this. And, you know, I don't know yet, but I'm thinking it all depends on how thick it all falls into place. I may not be able to do that. I was thinking maybe I could add a waterfall, but it doesn't look like it's going to be possible. But it's okay. Now I know for next time, right? Okay. So, yeah, let me do that.